So we got a whole bunch of Transformer listings to talk about today. These come courtesy of JT Prime 17, and they primarily are Hasbro Pulse direct market listings. Two of them are also some exclusives to retailers. So we're going to jump into that, break them down, make sense of everything that's going on, and have a discussion of what to expect in the 2023 world of Transformers coming up this year. So to start off, part of these listings is something that's already available on the Hasbro Pulse store right now, and it's that of the Deluxe Class Magnificus. Again, I've already talked about it many times. Anytime you could get a Transformer figure that historically has been very expensive because of its past versions. Again, Magnificus was an e-hobby exclusive black repaint of Generation 1 Perceptor that came with a Microman figure, very pricey, and was very difficult way for people to be able to engage with that character if they wanted to own that a version of him on their shelving. And well, on Hasbro Pulse right now, I guess it's a restock, and that's why this listing is here. Available on their website right now for $24.99. You can pick up the Deluxe Class Magnificus based off of that Studio Series 86 Perceptor mold. Brand new head sculpt, fantastic. Sign me up, love it. Anytime you could get an expensive figure character for cheap, I'm always down for that. Speaking of expensive stuff or big stuff, we talked about this a couple days ago, and now this kind of confirms what my speculation was based on trademarks. Our next Titan class, and it's going to be through Generation Selects. We're not talking about whatever the Titan class is going to be in Legacy Evolution, just chronologically what's going to be the next you could pre-order. Titan class, Generation Selects Guardian Robot. So as I speculated, from that listing that we saw, that little pre-order date and everything, the secret, the Titanic robot, it's going to be probably some kind of extensive repaint, maybe a retool of that Siege Omega Supreme into Omega Sentinel. Hasbro has that Omega Sentinel trademark. It's just going to happen. It just makes sense, and I guess the test that they did with Black Zarek worked out, so they're willing to do it again in this case. Now we jump into Transformers Generation Selects Deluxe Class Triggercon Windsweeper. This one's kind of exciting, more for a selfish reason. The very last Windsweeper toy that was ever done in Transformers I got to work on. It was the Combiner Wars Windsweeper through the TFCC Club. And I got to write the bio and everything and flesh him out. And what I liked about that one is essentially Windsweeper as a toy, if you'd learned its history in the 80s, was supposed to be an Autobot with its chrome weapons, was accidentally listed as a Decepticon, became a Decepticon as a result. And then there's that mix up there with the weapons because Autobots are supposed to have the chrome weapons. Decepticons are supposed to have the regular kind of non-chromed out, flip out Triggercon weapons. And that was that. So I wrote in the bio that he used to be an Autobot and then he became a Decepticon because he's crazy. Reason why I bring up all this silliness is because I'm curious if they're going to include chrome weapons with him to kind of keep that Triggerbot or Triggercon kind of history. And on top of that, we already have Needle Nose that exists in the Legacy Evolution line. Windsweeper was a Needle Nose / Aerial Bot / Combiner Wars kind of shared mold among all those jets and stuff. I wonder if they're going to continue that tradition again. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm very curious. Very cool character. He's going to be 8 per case, so he is a deluxe class. Next one we have here is probably one of the more important ones financially. And that's of Transformers Generation Selects Voyager class Predacon Antagony. This one's important. Antagony is a character from the Bacon era, a black female repaint of Inferno. So it's pretty clear this Voyager class here is going to be a Voyager Kingdom Inferno repaint in black. Hopefully also maybe a retool, maybe a new head sculpt. Really, emphasize that this is a different character that's female. I'd really dig that a lot. This is one of these examples, again, where just like with Magnificus, you have a character that their only toy that exists is a $700 toy that on top of that is kind of fragile and not really up to date. So it's something where if we could get this one with that awesome Kingdom Inferno mold with a new head sculpt and really sell it home and make it look really good, and it's the MSRP of a normal Voyager class instead of $800, $900 that a crazy Antagony goes for today, again, sign me up. That's some fantastic stuff. New female character and an affordable way for people to have this character on their shelves for their Beast Wars collection. Another one we have here is Transformers Generation Selects Deluxe Class G1 Headmaster. Now, we don't have a name associated with it. It's 8 per case, so it is indeed a deluxe class, but we don't know what that character entails. It could be something completely new. It could be Nightbeat out of the Minerva mold that we just got. Could be anything. Really could be anything. I mean, I'd like it if maybe it was some Headmaster Juniors, continue the Nightbeat and Minerva thing and continue more with like Hosehead and Sirens and stuff like that, Cab and everything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. It's a little vague, so we don't really know much. Then we have some other items here. We have the Transformers Generations FanFest item. Now, the last time we had a FanFest item was the Hasbro Pulse FanFest in 2021, which was that exclusive Kingdom Deluxe class Tricranius, which was that retool of the fossilizer Ractonite into like a Triceratops, but with like lava designs and everything like that. So that was the one that came with a whole bunch of blast effects and everything. It was this fancy little box and stuff. So chances are we might get something similar to that. And why I say that is because it says here that it's 4 per case. Now, deluxes are 8 per case. Voyagers through Hasbro Pulse Direct is 6 per case. Leader classes are 2 per case. When you have 4 per case, it's usually weird shaped items. And just like with this one here, the Kingdom one, which came with the blast effects, that was also 4 per case. So we might be looking at whatever this is, some kind of blast effect, accessory pack, weapon pack item with a deluxe class figure. Who it is, what it is, we don't know. But judging just by the choice of how the case assortment is, it's potentially going to be something like that. And the last time we had a FanFest was also in April of 2021. So since April is not too far away, we might be learning about this sooner than we think, and this will be the online exclusive. Next up, we have one that we already discussed, and that's of the Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Medics. This is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. We've already seen images of it as of last year in December, so no big surprises with that one. Now we just know it's a Walgreens exclusive. It'll be 8 per case, so a solid case of 8. So if you are interested in that, hey, go to Walgreens, get yourself some Rescue Bots love with Medics. And the last one we got here, this one's going to be a Target exclusive, and it's that of a buzzworthy Bumblebee, Transformers Rise of the Beast Jungle Mission Pack 1. This is going to be 4 per case, again, because it's a weird size item. And it says here that it's where that deluxe class mainline Rise of the Beast Cheetor is going to go. Maybe even that Air Razor. So we don't know how that's going to roll out. Maybe 2 deluxes and a core, maybe 2 deluxes and another price point. But it's going to be one of those weirder kind of items, buzzworthy Bumblebee in Target. So stay tuned for that. And that's it more or less for everything we got here today. Pretty awesome stuff. Again, a lot of stuff that are, better financial situations for people. They could pick up these items and it'll be the best versions of those characters, and you don't have to break the bank based on their original versions like an Antagony. So pretty exciting stuff. Stay tuned for more. And again, if anyone caught just early this morning, we posted a small little clip from the Transformers Hasbro Pulse Designer Roundtable. I just put a little clip there because I don't want to post the whole clip. I want to respect people's privacy who are also part of the stream if they don't want to be seen or they don't want to have their identity or their face or their background of their house shown. So I just showed a little clip, kind of censored out things that might show people's stuff, and just to let people know what was going on just a couple days ago and how cool that was. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a great day, and we'll talk more Transformers later this week.